Hi everyone, I hope you're okay. Now last week I asked everyone that I knew across the social media platforms how they planned to deal with social distancing on construction sites. And the reason I went out and asked everyone is because I was being asked by a lot of people. So instead of me just coming up with my own proposals and what I thought I'd put it out there to everyone and try and get everyone else's opinion on it and see what people thought about it. Now, I had a huge amount of feedback, a huge amount of feedback. And we had lots of different suggestions and some more practical than others, but when you look at practicality, we have to look at change and changing the environment and changing the circumstances that we actually work in. Now, some of the suggestions that we had were things like temperature checking people before they come onto site. Now, as a country, we didn't really do this on any of our borders or anywhere really. However, other countries did actually carry out temperature checks at airports and different locations to just make sure, with this being one of the prominent symptoms of coronavirus. Now, some people might think that's practical, some people might think that's impractical. I had another suggestion of respiratory equipment if you're working within close proximity, and then someone else commented on the back of that saying that was a ridiculous idea. Now, may well be. However, we're expecting the people that work in our NHS to wear that equipment for their own safety. So then why in our industry would we not consider it, or do we find it ridiculous? It's for the safety of everyone. It's to ensure you don't catch coronavirus or get COVID-19. It's one of them things we have to put into place. Now you may feel that it's not practical on building sites, and other people feel it may be practical on building sites. Now, we also had people saying that, well, when we get back to working to normal, people will very quickly just forget. And then we had a suggestion that there should be signposts everywhere on a building site saying keep your distance, just as a constant reminder to people that you do need to keep your distance. Another suggestion we had was ensuring that people travel to work alone, unless they obviously live with the person that they're working with. And then we had a suggestion that you could potentially ask people to bring their lunch with them to site, so they don't have to go out and interact as much, and they don't have to go out and get lunch or breakfast. They can just bring it with them, and then once they're on site for the day, they're on site for the day. Obviously, we had general PPE, so gloves, masks, and just making sure you've got your general PPE. And then we had other suggestions such as canteens and site welfare, either just closing them permanently, which probably isn't the best idea, because if you're going to keep people on site and try and get them to bring lunch to site, you need to give them the basic facilities on site: hot water, toilets, and the essentials that they need. So looking at site canteens, making sure that everyone's sitting far apart. Obviously this depends on the size of the site also. And then you've got other things like deep cleans, making sure the sites are cleaned regularly, so they're cleaned at the end of every day, and getting rid of all them germs. So we had a huge amount of suggestions. Now, I'd love to keep hearing the suggestions, because I want to compile something that I can put out there to everyone, so that we have a robust list of things, or a robust list that we can look at and refer to, that gives us guidance how we can run construction sites in a safe manner currently. So please keep them suggestions coming through. If you've got any other questions, please fire them over to me. I'm always happy to put them out. I'm always happy to try and answer them. Everyone stay safe, stay well, and I will speak to you soon.